Lesson 2.8 is the final lesson in this module, where we're going to take another look again at our site layout and look a little more closely at workflow. So one of the principles of microgreens production, and this is really building off sprouting production guidelines, is keeping each component of the production system separate. And what this does is really reduces the risk of contamination. So what I'm going to do is just show you the workflow here and give you a sense of why we do that. So we have two inputs generally that come into the system. So one is our soil, which we have way over here, and the other one is our seed, which kind of comes in here and into our supply storage where it's completely contained. So one of the reasons our soil is over here is just separate from everything else. It's separated from the washing area, the seed area, the compost, and the idea there is to avoid any contamination. It's really the start of our system and we want to keep it clean. So soil moves from the soil pile into the seed and tray prep area. So there we're filling trays with soil and then using those trays of soil to seed our trays. From there, the trays with the soil go into our growing space. In this case, it could be the greenhouse and the growing benches. So things are still moving in a specific manner. From there, things are going to go into our harvest container. So this is where we're starting to separate the grown microgreen product from the soil at this point. And now we split things up again. So our soil is now going to move into our compost pile here, where our tray is going to go into our washing area. Meanwhile, our sprout product is going to go out and leave the system in a sealed bag and be ready for delivery. Once our trays are washed, they're going back into our system, and so we can start that cycle again. And the compost over time is going to leave the system. So we've always got fresh soil coming in, we've got fresh seed coming in, and those work through the system and then eventually are leaving the system in different ways. We'll take a look at this in more detail again as we look at the sort of workflow and the different steps of the process when we get into the production side. So hopefully that gives you a sense of what a site layout might look like, and you can take the same design or these same ideas and use them in an indoor setting as well. And of course you can have a combination of indoor and outdoor space, and these same principles will still apply.